Hello and welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. As always, we have
John,
and I am Ken. What's up, guys?
what's happening?
What's up, John?
What's going on?
Ready to drink some beer, hang out, talk, like we normally do. I think on this thing we call the podcast. You know,
It's repetitive, very repetitive.
it's very repetitive.
Yeah,
Yes,
we just do the same thing over and over.
yes. If you guys ever want us to do something different, get out of our routine, try something new, let us know what works for you. You know, because maybe what works for you can work for us as well.
They're gonna be like, try not to drink.
I like what you guys talk about, but I'm not into beer or bourbon. No,
Oh well.
I think that's the whole thing. I think it's more like this podcast. I think is more like us. We like to talk about current things. We like to talk about what interests us and what might interest other people, and we want to just have drinks in there.
Yeah, we like to converse,
Yes, I think the whole drinking thing kind of just helps us open up a little bit, and it makes things more interesting, at least for us.
and we like to drink,
And we like to drink,
and we
yes.
like to shout out people, like places that we like to go, and
Yeah.
beers that we like, and beers that we don't like.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just like to be honest. And
Honest, happy,
Gilmore,
Gilmore. Yes. But what do we have here today?
you tell me, my friend. So you brought this back on your trip to
The Finger Lakes.
Finger Lakes.
So, yes, if you guys caught our last episode, I mentioned that we were, or I was at the Finger Lakes. So you're going to see a couple things pop up here and there regarding the Finger Lakes. I don't want it to be oversaturated with Finger Lake stuff, but I have done some video clips and things of places. John actually has done some video clips too that we'll introduce as well from his
We'll do that in the
vacation.
future. Yeah, but I didn't bring
Yeah.
anything back.
He
So
didn't
we'll
bring
just show the clips of places
Yeah,
I've been.
but it's just cool to just kind of,
Yeah.
take you guys to a different place once in a while. So, and just to visit these places. And for our people who just listen to us on Spotify and don't watch us on YouTube, I'm sorry. Because you're not getting those visuals, kind of. But yeah.
But if you think our voices are sexy,
Yes.
don't watch us on YouTube because you'll be very disappointed.
Sexy, and I know it. So, War Horse. So this is a pretty cool spot out there. Why? Because they had a few things going on there. There was like a Three Brothers winery. There was War Horse. They had a few different things. It was almost like if you like a little mini area of just different places to go to.
Right.
So you can. They even had a coffee shop. So you can go to the like.
So it was like a big flea market?
But it was all one spot, but different. Well, it's all different kind of like things. So like they had a huge vineyard. It was a good.
You had to drive from one spot to the other?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so
And
it's
you
all
can
walkable.
actually get your beer from War Horse and walk over to Three Brothers and have your beer and hang out there. So
Okay.
I think it's all owned by the same people. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like it is. But you can get your wine from one spot, go to the next spot, and have your beer,
That's
et cetera,
pretty cool.
et cetera. You can bring your wine to the bar. That was, it was all an understanding or whatever. You can get your coffee. So before we left, I got my coffee at the cafe there. And but it was all, I like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it was all one entity that just shared different things.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Because that satisfies everybody.
Exactly.
You want a beer?
Yeah.
You get a beer. The wife wants some wine? She gets the wine.
Well, listen to this, though, John. It was a very interesting thing when I was there. The guy goes to me, and I order my beer. He goes, $10 for the beer. It was a pint. He's like, but you get to keep the glass. And it was a nice War Horse glass. And he said, every beer you get after this is $8.
Okay.
Well, beer prices nowadays, that's not abnormal.
All right.
It's not totally abnormal. Plus, in the Finger Lakes, it's
Did
a
you
little...
do that deal?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a deal. That's the way it worked.
Oh, you had no choice.
You had no choice.
Okay.
So, but I thought it was interesting because think about it. Most people probably steal these glasses, and they're probably like, you know what? We're going to solve this right now, and we are going to say, you get to keep the glass no matter what, but you're paying $2 for it.
Right.
But here's the thing: that glass in the souvenir shop was like $7 in itself.
All right.
So you're kind of you're getting,
Getting it filled up.
and then you fill it up every time I got it filled up. It was $8, which, like I said,
that's
still
all
not
right.
cheap,
Yeah.
but.
That's all right. You're on vacation. You're in a touristy spot.
Yes,
It's going to be a little
very
more
touristy,
pricey.
everything of that sort. But they had quite a few beers there. I have a clip, guys. I'm gonna show that to you right now. You might actually see the cans in the clip there. Not my cans, the cans at the I'll put that in right here,
I love
guys.
a good set of cans.
What's up, guys? It's Ken from the Speakeasy Podcast. Right now, I'm at War Horse Brewing out in the Finger Lakes. I'm hopping around out here. This place is pretty cool because they actually have the Three Brothers Winery right next door. Back there, you'll see they have the fermenters going on. I mean, this place is huge, and they got different sections for different things. I mean, from dry wines in certain areas, and like I said, we're in the brewery section right here, so tons of packaged goods, cans in the fridge back there, and then they got a full bar right there in the back corner. Cool spot. If you're in the Finger Lakes area, just basically northeast side of Seneca Lake, you'll find War Horse Brewing. Let's see how this is. This is their light, War Horse Light. I think I might bring this one home. This is nice. This is crisp. Delicious beer. Cheers, guys. Yes, I think we caught a glimpse of them there. Yes, I mean their cans.
Love cans.
Yes. Cool spot. A lot going on there. That actual clip was of the brewery part of it. So they have the big bar there and everything, as you can see.
I'm ready to take a trip.
Yeah, dude, it's cool.
I mean, I think you should board the dogs and the kids. We'll put them into a boarding place.
And
right?
the kids.
And the kids.
And the kids.
And the four of us, we go.
Yeah, I know. That would be nice. We'll go back. I want to go back there soon. If you guys want to tag along, come on.
Your son's old enough to stay by himself, right?
Yeah, we'll just leave him in the house.
Yeah,
he can cook his breakfast.
I'll send my kids over.
He's turning 6.
Yeah.
So,
He's good.
Actually, now at this point, he would have been 6, yeah. Because we're, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right after.
His big birthday party.
Yeah, just had his big birthday party, yeah. But yes, this one we have right here is called, as you can see, War Horse. They have like these, it's all like kind of military-esque, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it's got to be some old school military guy that started this place.
And this is the American Light beer. It's interesting what's going on with these breweries kind of like making
their own Coors Lights.
Well, here's the thing. Back in the day, when craft beers really started to become prominent, a lot of people, and people who drink their Bud Lights, Miller Lights, things of that sort, if you were drinking craft beer, you weren't having light craft beer. There was no such thing. Right. A little interesting tidbit, because I used to sell this stuff. I used to sell Brooklyn Lager. I used to sell a lot of beers back in the day. Brooklyn Summer Ale actually had an alternate name when it first came out. It was actually called Brooklyn Light. Okay. Brooklyn Light did not do well with the average craft beer consumer, hence the reason they changed this Brooklyn Summer. Same recipe, same everything. They just changed the name, and they just offered it during the summer.
Interesting.
And
that's a very popular beer from them.
Oh, yes. And it went from sales like here to like sky high. Very but cool. Nowadays, people are starting to adjust a little bit more. There's still that competition for the light beer, everything. So when I went there, I go to the bartender. I'm kind of looking for a Pilsner. I've been in a Pilsner kick for the last, couple months or something. It's summertime. I kind of like a nice, lighter, refreshing beer. And the bartender's like, yeah, I would go with the light beer, So this one's coming in at 4.1%. So it's not like super low, but it's not super high either.
Yeah, it's your normal beer.
It comes in a 12-ounce can. So they're obviously
cool.
competitive.
I like that it's in a 12-ounce can.
They're competing with
Brick City makes a Little Fairy Light. And that's in a 12-ounce can. It's their light beer.
Yeah.
All these breweries are starting to do that.
So it's almost like, now, do you feel that it means that these breweries are kind of selling out in a way? Because now this is the one thing they tried to stay away from, but now they're coming to the whole light beer industry, the kick.
I think they're just trying to please everybody.
Well, yes, but will this eventually become Bud Light?
I hope not.
I hope not. But it doesn't taste like it. And it doesn't have that profile.
I don't know.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Tell me what you think, John, as far as
And you know what's pretty cool? We were reading the back of the cans before, and they tell you how to pair your beer with the album.
What album to listen to?
So
what kind of music? What does this one say?
This says album pairing, The Chirping Cricket by Buddy Holly and the Crickets.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna have to.
It's an old hippie military brewery.
Yes, I'm gonna think of that song, even though I don't know it, while we're having this right now.
And we're gonna play that song right.
No, we're not.
No. Cheers.
Right, cheers, man. Already too much copyright stuff we gotta worry about all the damn time.
Hence why I couldn't really film on the cruise too much because it's
Yeah, I
music
know.
24/7.
Everywhere.
This
It's It's
It's
comparable
bro.
to a light beer, which I'm kind of.
I would take this over like a Miller Lite though.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
I would drink it right out of the can too. I wouldn't even pour it in.
Oh yeah, you don't even need a glass for this
Yeah.
one. No, not at all. Not at all.
I can't drink like an IPA out of a can.
Yeah.
Like I need it in a glass.
Yeah.
But these beers coming out now, right out of the can, man.
Yeah. It's like going on tailgate. You ever go tailgating sometimes and you're like, people bring craft beers and you don't have a glass or a cup. I might just go, just give it to me. Give it to me. I'll drink it out of the can. That's all right. I'm not too snobby, I guess.
I am. There's always a red Solo cup in my backpack.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Really good.
Good. Solid.
I like it.
War Horse. Awesome. Check it out if you're in the
Horse.
Finger Lakes. And if you're with someone that likes wine or whatever, they have some options there, guys. Check it out. War Horse.
Looks like a cool spot.
Yeah, we're going to have another one in a little bit by them, too, as well. But as far as when it comes to, selling out, things like that, all that stuff. Like, are you into, like, mom and pop stuff more than, like, these fast food chains and things like that?
I am. I would love to support more of a mom and pop shop than go to a Burger King or a McDonald's or not even a mom and pop shop, even like a Five Guys. Like the quality is so much better. It's a chain, but it's so much better than going to a Burger King, a McDonald's, a Wendy's.
Yeah. Did you see what happened with Burger King recently?
So Burger King is recently under fire, and there is a pending lawsuit because what you get is not what they're advertising.
Yeah.
Which is every fast food place.
BK.
Have it your way.
Well, I guess people aren't having it their way.
They're not having it at all because even the judge, Burger King said, "Hey, you got to dismiss this.
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous." And the judge said, "Absolutely not. We're going ahead with it."
That judge is like someone who he leaves and he's eating his fast food.
Yeah, he's probably
like,
a Wendy's guy.
He's like, this burger don't look right.
Well, the thing with this lawsuit is people are saying, "Listen, I order a Whopper, and I open it up. And there's lettuce all over the place.
Yeah.
There's a gigantic bun. You open up the bun, and then you get to see what's inside. But when I'm ordering it and I look up on the screen, it's a big-ass patty sticking out of the bun.
Yes.
The tomatoes are dripping with
Picture.
sweat, and they're sticking out of the bun. And the lettuce is sticking out of the bun.
You could tell that lettuce is crispy and not soggy in the photo.
Yeah, and then you open it up, and you get the burger's smaller than the bun.
Yes. It's inconsistent.
Very.
But that's why it's fast food, though, no?
But that's everywhere you go. That's you cannot. I mean, that's advertisement,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Advertisements to suck you in.
Yeah. If you don't like it, don't eat it.
If you don't like it, don't go there no more.
But it's interesting because
you can sue for everything.
I know, but this has been happening for years. When you look at that cereal ad, you look at the picture of your cornflakes, and you're looking at your Frosted Flakes, and you see, do you know that's not milk? That's glue. They use
glue,
that.
yes.
They use it because they don't want it to get soggy. They want to keep taking a bunch of photos, so they actually put glue in the bowl and put your cereal in it, so it looks picture perfect.
And to be honest, it's not really a hamburger in the picture. I mean, it's not. It's not real.
Yeah.
They're sucking you in.
Yes.
There's one fast food place though that I have to say usually looks like what they're advertising, and that's Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell's pretty good. It's good. God bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
They use that. Yeah, it's nice shred. I guess because you can't really fudge that up, man.
Right?
You know.
You open up a burrito. What's in there is what's in there.
Yeah.
The nachos, what's there, it's there.
Taco Bell's still we've talked about this before, it's still my guilty pleasure.
That's my
man.
go-to.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. Like if
I don't do it often, but
I need my cheesy gordita crunch. Ooh, so good.
chicken chalupa.
Chicken chalupa.
Ooh.
You know?
With bacon.
Ooh.
Like a chicken club chalupa.
There's not many foods out there you can say, if I have the shits tomorrow, that you would be like, it was worth it.
Taco Bell.
It was Taco Bell worth it, man. But yes.
I mean, even you go to McDonald's, right? That Big Mac, man. When you get that Big Mac, it looks so good. And then when you get it, it's so
I know.
disappointing.
There's nothing worse than getting that soggy lettuce, that soggy, especially, I mean, it's not easy. Listen, to give them the benefit of the doubt, if you're getting something to go, you're picking it up, you're spending 15 minutes to get back to your house, wherever you're going to eat it a lot of times. Do you really anticipate it to be,
Yeah. I mean, I would have to say the closest thing for burger-wise that you're going to get when advertised is like Wendy's, right? Wendy's burgers are pretty decent size.
They're good, but here's the thing with Wendy's, man, and I noticed this because I was going to Wendy's when I was in high school 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. Sorry, don't tell my age.
In Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
Which was originally a Roy Rogers.
Which was originally Roy Rogers.
My favorite spot.
Yes.
And my mom worked there for a little bit.
Yeah, and now you can hardly find a Roy Rogers. But that Wendy's, I used to always get my junior bacon cheeseburgers, and I'm telling you, when I first started getting it, it was a normal size burger for 99 cents.
Yeah, 99 cents.
And then
I'd get it plain with a side of barbecue sauce. I'd get like 3 of them.
Oh man! But now the price has gone up.
The beef.
Yeah, the price has gone up, and now I'm getting a slider.
Yeah.
It's not even the same anymore. It's tiny. And as someone coming from the industry, and you're someone that's come from the industry, let me ask you this. What's your philosophy on that? My philosophy, personally, change the price, not the product.
Right. But what I think they're doing is they're relying on you to get their meal deal, which comes with fries, chicken nuggets, and a soda. And they're like, they're not even going to notice that we're shrinking the burger because we're giving them more food.
Do you know what the biggest, coming from, and I've worked in fast casual or whatever you want to call it, when I was at Panera, when I was working there for back in the day and managing. And you know what one of the biggest money makers is as far as when it comes to fast food and what they try to push on you? If you want to take a guess, you can take a guess. If not, I'll just tell you.
Just tell me.
Soda.
How you mean?
Soda is what they want you to get. Is the drinks, is the beverages, is the sodas.
Because it fills you up.
Well, think about it. When you get a bag-in-a-box soda.
Carbonate you.
You get a bag-in-a-box. You're paying for how much is a bag-in-a-box of syrup?
Yeah, we sold bag-in-a-box soda.
That's what they do. I think
that's the only way you can really serve it.
Yeah. So basically, bag-in-a-box is it's a box with a bag in it that's filled with like concentrated syrup. What that syrup does is it mixes
with water,
seltzer,
and then you have a CO2 tank that gases it up to make it carbonated.
So it's basically a self-making soda machine in a way that you're just plugging in. And these bag-in-a-box syrups are not super expensive.
Right.
And you're selling how many? I mean, you're getting probably hundreds of them, and you're selling sodas for $2, $3, $4 each. So you're actually making a killing on that stuff.
Yeah.
And you see now Taco Bells have those ones that are like automated, and you can pick which Mountain Dew. Now I didn't know Mountain Dew had that many flavors. Which Mountain Dew flavor?
Oh yeah, that's like all of them now. All of them. Do I want Fanta, Coke, blah blah? Do you want to add cherry, raspberry?
But
lime,
did you
lemon?
see? That's a good example. You see the route that they're going to promote this soda now. It's like a fancy machine.
They're giving you gigantic options, lots of options.
So the food, they're
just adding sugar flavor to it.
It's the food that's not necessarily what they're making the killing on. It's the soda that everyone's buying with the food that they're selling.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And I've seen videos of McDonald's and Burger King, not so much Wendy's, but you order a small fry and then you get a large fry cup and you pour it in. It's like the same amount.
Yeah.
Like it's deceiving.
It is deceiving. Except, let me tell you. You've been to Five Guys, obviously.
Love Five Guys.
Five Guys. I order. I don't know if they're all the same.
You gotta get a small fry. Man.
I get a small fry.
The whole bag is filled.
They take basically it's triple the amount of a small fry. They fill this bag up with French fries, and then they fill the small cup with French fries. They turn it over in the bag. Yeah. All you really got to do is take the cup out and just eat out of the bag. Because it's so many freaking fries.
They're charging you a lot of money for cheap potatoes, and they're giving you a shitload, and you're thinking, wow, I got more than my money's worth.
Yeah, they fill you up on the cheap shit.
But the burgers are not very big.
No.
And they're pricey. They give that thing where you can pick whatever topping you want. There's no charge.
Yeah.
But it's $12 for the burger.
Well, ultimately, there is
a
charge. You're paying for it. You're just paying for it differently.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, Five Guys.
I'll take Five Guys over a Burger King.
Well, Five Guys does those double patties too, which is pretty cool.
They do. I get the single.
Yeah.
I can't handle the double.
I never know what I don't know what I'm getting. I just say I want that one with for some reason it always has double patty on mine. I'm like,
the normal burger's double.
Oh.
I get the junior, which is a single.
Oh.
And then I like to load it up though.
Gotcha.
I want raw onions, sauteed mushrooms, lettuce.
I do like a bacon and barbecue sauce.
Bacon.
Yeah.
I want barbecue, A1, and mayo. I want load that baby.
It's a smorgasbord.
And then I get
burger.
a bacon milkshake.
bacon milkshake.
Ooh, Five Guys bacon milkshake.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
What is it, like vanilla milkshake with bacon in it?
Yes, sir.
What?
And it's delicious.
Oh, God. Man, I got to go back there.
Yeah.
There's one right here in town. I got to go.
You got to go. And another secret menu item at Five Guys. You want your burger on a grilled cheese. They make the buns upside down, and they put the cheese, and they smash it like it's a grilled cheese. Because they make grilled cheese there.
Yeah.
But it's a burger bun that they just flip upside down, and they make it a grilled cheese out of it.
Interesting.
The outside of the burger is the inside of the grilled cheese.
It's like a heart attack.
You could put that. Yeah, not really.
Yeah?
They're just flipping the bun.
Yeah? Interesting.
So good.
I like these little tips. Pretty cool.
But I'll take Five Guys. I'll take Smash Burger. I'll take these places over at Burger King because you know what you're getting. They don't advertise this big, thick bun. They advertise a smashed, thin burger.
Yeah.
It's pricey. They give you that much. It's this thin.
Yeah.
But you know that going in.
Yeah. But you get a ton of fries.
But you get a ton of fries.
Are you? So let me ask you: if you were to put up, I'm just going to throw two out there.
Yeah.
Five Guys, Smash Burger.
Five Guys.
Five Guys, really?
Yeah.
I think I would do Smash Burger.
Smash Burger?
Smash Burger is really good, but they're all salty. That's the one thing I've noticed.
How about Wayback Burger? You ever had Wayback Burger?
No, I haven't had it.
How about the one in Teterboro? I can't remember the name of it.
There's Zen Burger. Used to be Zen Burger.
Zen Burger's gone now.
Yeah, that's gone now. At least by us.
Yeah.
And then you got your California ones. You get your In-N-Outs and your Carl's Jr. And
I would love
all
to
that
try
stuff.
those.
Yeah.
I was recently in Virginia. There was Hardee's, Carl's Jr. Yeah,
Oh, they
Carl's
had it
Jr.
out there, really?
Oh yeah, there's a shitload of Hardee's.
Yeah.
But I've never had that before, so I can't speak on it.
Did you go to a Waffle House while you were down there?
I didn't. There were so many. And you know what there were so many of? Royal Farms. And Royal Farms is a gas station like a Wawa, but they're known for their fried chicken. It's supposed to have the best chicken that's in the United States. A quick story.
Okay.
Coming back from my cruise, I had to drive from Virginia to New Jersey.
Okay.
Get into Delaware, I get a flat tire. I pull across the street into this small Liberty gas station. It was tiny. They didn't have air. They didn't even have a bathroom. They had a porta potty. Nothing. I go inside to tell the lady. I went inside to ask her, do you have air anywhere? And I start telling her.
Do you have any air?
Yeah. Then I start telling her I got a flat tire, and she's like, I don't mean to be rude. My chicken's burning. She was making fried chicken. Fresh. They sell it in this little tiny ass. I was a little nervous. It was a little ghetto-y, little bit.
Ghetto-y.
And this lady's like, I don't mean to be rude. My chicken's burning. And she's coming. And then she and I was like, holy shit. I want my tire to be flat for a while because I just want to keep eating this fried chicken.
Do you have any air and can I have one of those chickens? Thank you.
She did not give two shits about my flat tire.
Yeah.
But that chicken, man, she took pride in that shit.
Yeah.
She's like, as long as you ain't blocking my pumps. I was like, I'm not blocking your pumps, lady.
Fried chicken.
But, yeah.
Gas station chicken.
Gas station chicken.
Interesting. I kind of want to go to this gas station now and get some chicken.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish I was different circumstances. I was too stressed. But I was like, oh, man.
There's like a line out the door, not for gas, but for their fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken. So, yeah, I think the fast food restaurants now are a little too overrated. I don't do them. We've talked about them in the past. We've talked about who's our favorites and what we get and blah, blah, blah. But I'm pretty much over it. I wouldn't sue.
Yeah.
Because common sense, you're not getting what that looks like.
Yeah. I know. But someone's willing to do it, and that's why they're doing it.
Because you could sue for anything.
Yeah.
Remember years ago, the guy spilled hot coffee on his lap from McDonald's, and he sued them for it being too hot.
I know.
It's fucking coffee.
It's crazy.
It's hot.
It's crazy.
You spilt it.
The way nowadays how things are, I was talking about it with someone recently, and he's got 2 daughters. He's like, a lot of times, like random kids, he'll be pushing his daughters on the swing, and random kids will be like, oh, can you push me? And he's like, I don't feel right doing that right now because nowadays you can't do stuff like that.
Different world. You can't do that.
Yeah. And, back when we were younger, it was like, all right, here you go, Sonny, I'll push you or whatever. Now it's just...
How do you feel about food out of food trucks, though?
Out of food trucks? Oh, man.
What do you think? Me and my wife were talking about this on the drive home because we saw lots of food trucks on the side of the road.
Yeah.
What do you think the most popular food truck food is?
Tacos.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
She said pizza or burgers. I said, I don't think so. It's got to be tacos because it's handheld. You need handheld.
Pizza takes too long. Unless you have a brick oven thing in your pizza thing, which is expensive. Yeah. Or Uncle Sal's egg rolls.
Shout out to Uncle Sal's egg rolls.
That's John's cousin.
He's got a food truck.
He's dude. He's on fire, man.
He's doing phenomenal.
I saw him with the weatherman the other day.
He's starting to do collabs with restaurants now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some restaurant asked him to make like a chicken parm or egg roll and using their food. I don't know. He's doing phenomenal.
Yeah, with Sam Elliott from Channel 2 News or something like that. I saw him.
Interviewed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm Italian. I love to cook. I mean, I cook for everybody.
You like an egg roll?
Egg roll. I'll make you fucking egg roll.
He doesn't talk like that at all, actually. Which, congratulations, Sal, if you watch us. I saw you got engaged recently.
He did. Congratulations.
Yeah, good for you, brother.
Destination wedding. Immediate family only. This guy.
Yeah, where's he going, you know?
No, I don't know. I don't know. That's my suggestion.
Oh, he's suggesting that, Sal. All right. Uncle Sal's egg rolls, he does some crazy things, actually, so yeah. But as far as food trucks go, yes, tacos, I think, are probably the most popular. Gyros or gyros, whatever you want to call it, are always going to be pretty popular, I think, too. Burritos is a new thing I've been seeing a lot more on food trucks as well.
I figure if you're at a taco truck, you're just getting a burrito. I don't see too many burritos.
Yeah, I've seen ones that were dedicated. There's one that was actually called, it was a couple, I don't want to say, it was called Broritos.
Burritos.
Figure it out. It was just burritos and stuff. Grilled cheeses, obviously, are always going to be pretty big, too.
Grilled cheeses are huge. Egg rolls are huge now.
Yeah, egg rolls, burgers.
You got that lobster food truck.
Lobster,
really?
It's expensive though. You got Cousin's Maine lobster. Yeah. There's Archie's as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get a few around here.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese is getting bigger, but I feel like it's too. What's the word? When you need people to be in the mood for just mac and cheese.
Right. And you need to have that unique thing to make it popular because mac and cheese is mac and cheese.
Yeah, it is. But there's so many things you could do, like, bacon mac and cheese, bacon chicken ranch.
That's all you can really do. Pulled pork mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese.
Lobster
what else
mac and cheese.
Really
I know.
do mac and cheese.
I know. I feel like it's a niche kind of thing, you know, and people gotta be in the mood for that. That I feel like mac and cheese is still kind of just a side item. So if you're a barbecue joint or something of that sort, which you start to see a lot more barbecue as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shout out, by the way, in the Finger Lakes, there was this barbecue place that was fantastic.
Ooh.
Fantastic. So good that I can't remember the name at this moment.
Excellent. It's called Fantastic Barbecue.
No. I'm going to tell you right now. I got a brain fart. This is what happens when we have a few beers. We had a few before this, by the way, actually. So
on my cruise, there was Guy Fieri Smokehouse.
Oh, it was Nickel. It was Nickel. I didn't even look. It didn't even come up yet. But
Jeff Nichols. Shout out Jeff Nichols. You watch it.
Watkins Glen. It was called Nichols Pit Barbecue. So they had one in Watkins Glen, but they also had one in the area of Corning. So I went to the Corningware Museum, actually, believe it or not. I know.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No. There's a such thing as the Corningware
Oh, my
Museum.
God. So talk about John. They did these things. They were called pig wings.
Ooh.
Pig wings. It was, so basically what they did was they smoked their ribs and then they deep fried them.
Ooh.
And then they put this dry rub brown sugar dust on it. Ooh. My Lord. Fantastic. I got them as an appetizer. You can tell we didn't eat yet. They were fantastic. Right off the bone, crispy outside, soft inside. Freaking awesome, dude. And you go to a good barbecue place, they have like 6 different sauces, different, like your hot ones and your Carolina Reaper and whatever, you know. And they had all these different. You could just and they served it with side of ranch. So you're actually eating these.
I'll take that.
Oh my God, fantastic! All right, off that again. You can tell we're hungry.
Yeah, I know. I hope there's a turkey and Swiss waiting for you.
Yeah, let's have a beer. Yeah, I know. Actually, there is. Yeah, turkey.
My ship had Guy Fieri Smokehouse, and he had it was brisket, pulled pork, and this jalapeno sausage. That was the best sausage I ever had in my life. Jalapeno sausage. It was so freaking
Speaking
good.
of sausage, John would love to have Guy Fieri sausage.
I would.
Yes.
My guy crush. Yeah. All right. So you also brought this back, and this is called Lieutenant Dan.
And I actually thought it was like a play on Forrest Gump, but I think it's actual. I guess it is kind of in a way with the name Lieutenant Dan, but there was like a little backstory behind the game. We're not going to read it to you, but yeah.
No, it was Asian American.
It was Japanese, I guess Japanese in Pearl Harbor and stuff like that.
It says draft beer, not people, which I agree with. We don't want to draft because, not that we would go anyway. We're too old. But.
Yes. What was the musical pairing on this one?
Album pairing is High Water 61 Revisited by Bob Dylan.
So if you're drinking some Lieutenant Dan, you got to listen to Bob Dylan, High Water. So
Lieutenant Dan. I just don't see the alcohol content on this. I'm pretty blind.
Oh, Gianni.
So
this is out of Geneva, New York, which is, like I said, it's all out of the Finger Lakes over there.
Did you have this when you were there? Or is this going to be a surprise?
I think this was my second one I had there. Yeah, I think I had both of these. It's coming in at 5.8% alcohol.
I thought I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought it said S8.
Yes. Cool stuff.
5.8. Wow, that's low for.
Well, I'll take it. At this point,
yeah, 100%.
We've had a couple, so cheers.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good.
Yeah. It was tough up there. Let me tell you. It was tough, really, I think.
Nobody spoke any English?
No, not that. It was tough finding decent craft beers out there.
Ooh, because you're in wine country, man.
Yeah, we're in wine country. And so basically when I'm out and about once in a while and I'm looking for good places, I go right to our Untapped app and I'll look, okay, this brewery, what's the ratings on it? What's the ratings on this? What have my friends had it? What do they think of it, And I can kind of gauge if it's going to be okay or not okay. This one did all right, I think, as far as ratings go. But and I'm obviously you can see it's decent.
Yeah, looked pretty good.
Yeah,
it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good too.
Sadder news. We are approaching September 11th, man.
Yes, we are.
Actually, it was yesterday.
We approached it.
We approached already.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that.
We're a week ahead.
I'm laughing because we're off on our time sometimes.
Today is September 12th. Happy birthday to my brother.
Oh, happy birthday, Joey.
He turns 38 today.
Wow. God, I feel old.
I feel old.
Yeah.
My brother's not even 40 yet. I'm about to be 46.
Yes,
So happy birthday, Joey.
43. Yeah.
I'd love to have him on, but we cannot do that. Back to September 11th.
So random.
Back to September 11th.
Yeah.
Do you think it is okay or it's still necessary to do the annual reading of the names and do you think it's too far now? Do you think it's too much?
Well, there's a whole, with September 11th came to never forget. No, I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay with it. I am. I think if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. All right. Air it. Do whatever. These are people. We lost. Listen, this wasn't just some random. Not to compare one with the other, we lost a lot of people with this.
We did.
It wasn't like 100 people. It wasn't like a couple hundred people. I mean, it was thousands, right? I mean,
this is the root for my fear of flying and doing certain things.
Yeah, dude. I'll say this again. Now we've gotten smarter. At least I hope we have. If someone is on a plane and they're threatening to do this or that, we've as far as airlines have gotten smarter too. The pilot's cabin is locked now. You can't get in there.
Right, but these guys were the pilots.
Well, that's because they can get in there. They can access that area.
But they were the pilots.
No, they were not the pilots.
The guys who flew into the thing were the pilots.
They became the pilots. They weren't the original pilots of this plane, though.
I thought they were.
No,
I have to read up on my history.
No.
Are you sure?
No. They had the box cutters. That's the thing. They took the box cutters and they broke into they knocked down. Yeah, no, they were not the pilots at all.
Scratch that, edit it. I'm a little under the weather.
Yeah, a little too much. They were not the pilots at all. No. They killed the pilots. They murdered them, and then they flew the plane themselves. They took plane. They took classes.
That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the plane lessons. That's what I'm picturing.
Try your best to make up for that one, but
should be laughing.
But nowadays we are smarter. I think. Like I said once again.
Yes, they lock the doors.
We are going. If someone says, "I don't care," I would risk my life to save whoever's on the plane.
Me?
We can do. Well, we're going to Kentucky soon. So
you'll save me if somebody came up with a box cutter. You'll.
No, I said we do it together.
Well.
Yeah. You grab his balls.
You go first.
No.
You grab his balls.
No, but in all honesty, and all jokes aside, it's absolutely no laughing matter. But yes, I think that we would be able to do things now, just like the one that crashed in Pennsylvania. You know.
Well, yeah,
they knew what was going on.
Passengers took it over.
They heard what was going on. They knew what was going on, and and they basically said, "All right, if we die, we die, but we're not going to let these guys crash into another spot where they can kill much, much, much more."
Do you think you would be involved as a passenger like that?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Do it.
No, I'm the same. I 100% agree.
Yeah, as far as fight and flight, man, I've always been fight, man. That's just my personality. That's just the way I've always been, man. The fright lasts for about 3 minutes, and then then adrenaline kicks in, and that's when the shit. I'm fucking going crazy, man. I'm gonna go nuts. I
agree.
But and it just like I said, it's natural to be scared to start out with, but you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. Nowadays, there's too many psychos out there. You see it on the news, guys. Come on. There's people stabbing, people doing this, doing that, shooting still happening,
See, and even going to the mall, you got to look over your shoulder. You don't know who's going to stab who or shoot who. I know. It's scary. And it's stupid that you got to live that way.
Yeah.
And then you don't live that way for yourself. You live that way when you're your kids. If I'm walking through the mall by myself, I don't give two shits. If something happens or breaks out, I'll involve myself. But when I'm with my kids, now I got to protect them.
Yes.
It's not about me.
And just so you guys know, just a little tip too: if there's ever a mass shooter, don't run straight at them. You got to run in angles. You got to run around. You got to do diagonals. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean, right? I mean, isn't that true? No.
Hold on.
Yeah. Well, think about it.
I mean, I don't know. That was a weird statement.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't run straight. Because you're going to blow your brains out.
It's easier to point your target at one thing that's coming straight at you as opposed to zigzag.
I know what you meant. But when you get to tip, it's just funny.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. You don't run straight at them. You gotta do some circles, man. No, you gotta zigzag it, man. You gotta zigzag it. It's coming from someone who shot a gun, and you've shot a gun too. There's plenty of times. I know. It's if we were at a range right now and we had to have a moving target, it's gonna be
I'm not hitting anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be much more difficult. So if you ever had to run at someone, just a little word of advice. I don't know. All right.
I don't know why that.
I don't know. If I sound like an idiot,
no, you don't sound like an idiot. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to all our September 11 people. We actually know a couple people.
Yeah, we do.
Lost people.
Yeah. We know.
Which I think everybody in the tri-state area has.
We live
somebody who knows somebody
close by. From my mother's house where I was raised and grew up, you can stand outside on her little balcony outside of our second floor, and you can look up and see the skyline, and you can see everything.
My front porch, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody will always remember where they were that day. And,
and I think we're going to dedicate this one to those again. Because you know what? We never forget, and we never will.
No.
All right, guys. On a different note here, we're drinking some Woodford Reserve. This is a Masters Selection. Coming in at 118.4 proof. I picked this one up last year. I kind of been waiting to have it.
Been sitting for a year?
Yeah, it's been sitting. I kind of waiting for an occasion. John brought up the whole September 11th thing, and I said, I think we should have something special, something nice. And just to, remember those that we lost. And like John, like he had said before, this is something that I think we should keep going. I know it's different for kids, like your kids who weren't alive during that time, to see what happens, but
we were very much alive,
Yeah.
and
everyone remembers where they were when this happened.
yeah. And all jokes aside, we're not making light of it. We're laughing at each other.
Yes, each other.
But it was a very sad day. It's a day that will live in infamy. It
Yeah.
was a day that will live in our memories for the day we die.
Yeah, we'll
And
never
our
forget.
kids will learn this in our history, in
Yeah.
their history books.
Yeah.
And this is for all the people that perished that day.
Yeah.
God bless and Godspeed. And
Yeah. And cheers to those, those families. Obviously, you have to deal with this, and like John had mentioned, we know people who have been, directly impacted by this. So, cheers. Let's get to the bourbon, John. What do you think of this one?
I think that's very smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth sailing.
I was a little hesitant because I feel like it's very dark. Right? Do you feel the colors? I mean, at least from the ones we've done the past couple of weeks, I feel like it's very dark.
Yeah, I could see it'll be a little bit darker. Yeah,
but it's very smooth. What was? I don't think you mentioned. What's the proof on this?
I think I did.
Did you?
I'm not sure. Maybe I did. 59.2%.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
And it's Woodford Reserve.
This is a batch proof, so obviously it's going to come in a little higher than you would normally
Not
get.
the normal Woodford Reserve you see on the shelves.
No,
at the,
this, like I said, this is Masters
stores.
Collection. A little bit of a higher price tag on something like this. Yeah.
Woodford Reserve. Are they in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Are they on the list?
Yeah.
They made the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's still a couple others, man. I wasn't 100% sure. I keep seeing people post like Evan Williams, and I'm like, Evan Williams, really? I don't know. But they have some good
cool
stuff.
spot.
They have some good rare things, I guess, here and there. But it's not on our list. We're trying to squeeze in a lot.
In a short amount of time.
And which, John and I probably have to talk about on the side. We got to figure out if we can do all this, and what ones are we going to do tours with, and what ones we're not going to do tours with. Maybe that we can't do a tour and everything. I think maybe I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Maybe we just go to a tasting room or
Exactly. So we'll see.
All right.
On that note, Woodford Reserve, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Let's remember those who have, they basically are. A lot of these people too are, they're all heroes to me, man. They really are. Just to put,
And I think that ties in great with the War Dog Brewery that you went to, and the Lieutenant Dan beer and the War Dog Light. So shout out to them.
Yep. Shout out.
Shout out Woodford Reserve. Shout out to all the food trucks and all the people trying these mom and pop shops.
Check out Uncle Sal's egg rolls out of New
Uncle
Jersey.
Sal.
If you're in New Jersey, look for Uncle Sal's. He's touring around. He's doing his thing. He's been
cousin,
in my town here in Chester, New Jersey.
I taught him everything he knew.
Yeah, John likes to think he taught him everything he knew. Yeah,
Everything he knew.
He worked with both of us. Yeah.
But
Even though I think he thinks my name is Pete, maybe, or my brother's name.
He knows you.
The one that, let me tell you, I ran into him and he couldn't remember my name.
Really? Oh boy. I'll take care of that.
Yeah, you got to nip that at the bud, man. What's going on with that?
But shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
September 11th, the heroes, people who perished. We appreciate you. We think about you. You're in our
Cheers.
prayers. Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers, Johnny.
We'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys.
Later.